So today we're going to continue with our discussion of um, geometric figures. Today we're classifying quadrilaterals. We're in lesson 10.5 on page 415. Okay, so we're going to be sorting and classifying the quadrilaterals. So you'll remember that a quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides and 4 angles. And we can name a quadrilateral by the vertices of its angles. Remember, the vertices are the corners or angles, the endpoint where 2 rays meet is the vertice. So this angle here is A is a vertice, B is a vertice, C and D. So I can name quadrilateral A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D as a possible name for the figure. However, you can't say A, C, B, D because A and C are not endpoints on the same side. So we can name it like A, D, C, B. We can name it DCBA, CBAD, but not going across. Okay, so assume that line segments that appear to be parallel are parallel. Okay, and then over here, you notice that there's like tick marks. And it says the tick marks on the line segments show that they have the same length. Sides AD and BC have the same length. Sides AB and CD have the same length. All right, so common quadrilaterals. A trapezoid. It has one pair of parallel sides. So the top and the bottom of this are parallel. A parallelogram has 2 pairs of parallel sides. So opposite sides are parallel. And it has 2 pairs of sides of equal length. So you see that with the tick marks. This side and this side have the same length, and this pair of sides have the same length. A rhombus, it has 2 pairs of parallel sides, just like the parallelogram, and it has 4 sides of equal length. So all 4 sides are equal. A rectangle, it has 2 pairs of parallel sides, it has 2 pairs of equal length, and it has 4 right angles. And a square, it has 2 pairs of parallel sides, it has 4 sides of equal length, and it has 4 right angles. So we're going to identify these quadrilaterals in activity 1. Again, we're going to need red, blue, and orange, color pencils, crayons, markers. And red, we will identify shapes with the quadrilaterals as red if they have exactly 4 right angles. Blue will have exactly 2 right angles, and orange will have exactly 1 right angle. So this one here, we notice that it has 4 right angles. So we're going to color that one red. Okay. This next shape has no right angles. So we're not going to color that any. It doesn't match any of the colors on here. This shape does not have any right angles either. This shape does not have any right angles. This shape does not have any right angles. This one has 2 right angles. So we're going to color that one blue. And this last one has 1 right angle. Can a quadrilateral have exactly 3 right angles on the math talk? No. If a quadrilateral has 3 right angles, the 4th angle must also be a right angle. All right, use a Venn diagram to sort the following quadrilaterals. And we're going to be grouping these by pairs of parallel sides. Okay, exactly one pair of parallel sides. No parallel sides, and two pairs of parallel sides. All right, so I look at this first shape and I see that the sides are opposite. They're parallel, and these are parallel. So that has two pairs of parallel sides. And so we're going to name that as quadrilateral EFGH. This next shape, the square, it has two pairs of parallel sides. So we'll call that quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, our next shape. This line is not parallel with that line segment. This line segment and this line segment doesn't look like it's going to have parallel sides. It looks like it's eventually going to cross down here. And we can extend that out to check that. So take a straight edge. And you see how it's getting closer and closer. So that has no parallel sides. The quadrilateral PQRS. All right. And then activity, the next one, JKLM. The top and the bottom appear to be parallel, so it has one pair of parallel sides. All right, we look at this next shape. These two lines appear to be parallel. So quadrilateral TUVW has exactly one pair of parallel sides. And then our final shape, again, if I extend this out, those two are going to cross. If I extend this out, they would cross. So no, this one doesn't have any parallel sides either. So quadrilateral Q, R, and Z. All right, so there should have been two in each section. All right, classify each figure as many ways as possible. Write quadrilateral, trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, or square. All right, so on the try this section, if it has four sides, it's a quadrilateral. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a quadrilateral. And then we can get more specific. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also a quadrilateral. And this last one is also quadrilateral. All right, so they all had four sides. Now a trapezoid. A trapezoid by definition has exactly one pair of parallel sides. Okay, well this has one pair of parallel sides. So this B is a trapezoid. The others have two sets or two pairs of parallel sides, so it's not trapezoids. Parallelogram. What's a parallelogram? Let's go back and look. Parallelogram. Two pairs of parallel sides and two pairs of sides of equal length. Okay, so this and this are equal to each other, and this is equal to each other, and it has two pairs of parallel sides. So this is a parallelogram. B is not a parallelogram because it only has one pair of parallel sides. C is a parallelogram. Okay. A rhombus. What is a rhombus? Well, you see that the definition of a rhombus says that they have two pairs of parallel sides. So it's basically a rhombus is a parallelogram, right? And it has four sides of equal length. Okay, so this shape here is not a rhombus because it doesn't have four sides of equal length. This is a parallelogram because it has two pairs of parallel sides, and it's also a rhombus because it has four sides of equal length. Okay, so let's look at our shape. Four sides of equal length? No. Four sides of equal length? No. Four sides? Yes. So this is also a rhombus. Okay. A rectangle. A rectangle said that it had two sides of equal length and four right angles. So this square is also a rectangle. It has at least two pairs of parallel sides. All right, and square. Well, this is definitely a square. Square has to have four right angles and all sides equal. So the only thing the square was not was the trapezoid. Okay, the trapezoid is named, the shape B is a quadrilateral and a trapezoid, and A is a quadrilateral and a parallelogram. All right, let's continue. Tell whether the quadrilateral is also a trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, or square. All right, how many pairs of parallel sides does this have? Well, it has two pairs of parallel sides, the tops and the sides. How many sides of equal length? The tick marks tell me that all four sides are equal. How many right angles? Zero right angles. Okay, so quadrilateral ABCD is also it's not a trapezoid because it has two pairs of parallel sides. It is a parallelogram. It is a rhombus. It is not a rectangle or square because it does not have right angles. All right, so this only has two names. Classify each figure as many ways as possible. Write quadrilateral, trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, or square. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 has to be a quadrilateral. Is it a trapezoid? Trapezoids have exactly one pair of parallel sides. Well, this is not parallel to anything. This is not parallel to anything. This is not. So no, it's not a trapezoid. Parallelogram? Well, no, it doesn't have any parallel sides. Rhombus? No. Rhombus has to have two pairs of parallel sides and sides of equal length. Four sides of equal length. And it's definitely not a rectangle or a square because it doesn't have right angles. Okay, so number 2 is just a quadrilateral. All right, how about 3? Well, it's also got four sides. Has to be a quadrilateral. Is it a trapezoid? No, it has more than one pair of parallel sides. It is a parallelogram. It is not a rhombus because it doesn't have four sides of equal length. It is a rectangle. It has two pairs of parallel sides and it has four right angles. It is not a square because it does not have four equal sides. Okay, and the last shape. It also has four sides. It is not a trapezoid because it has two pairs of parallel sides. Because it has two parallel sides, it has to be a parallelogram. It is a rhombus because it has two pairs of parallel sides and it has four sides of equal length. It is not a rectangle or a square because it does not have four right angles. Number 5. Write quadrilateral, trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, or square. All right. So again, this shape has four sides. Is it a trapezoid? No, because it has two pairs of parallel sides. So that makes it a parallelogram. A rhombus has four equal sides. This does not have four equal sides. It does not have any right angles, so it's not a rectangle or square. Okay, this next shape, it is quadrilateral. It is not a trapezoid. It has two pairs of parallel sides, which makes that a parallelogram then. It is a rhombus. It has four sides of equal length. It is a rectangle because it has two pairs of parallel sides and it has four right angles. And it's a square because it has four right angles and all sides are equal. Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Does it have one pair of parallel sides? Yes. So it is a trapezoid. Okay, if it's a trapezoid, it can't be any of the others. Okay, number 8. Explain how a rhombus and square are alike and how they are different. Well, okay, so how are they alike? Let's look at the definitions. A rhombus has two pairs of parallel sides. A square has two pairs of parallel sides. A rhombus has four sides of equal length. A square has four sides of equal length. A rhombus does not have to have four right angles. A square has to have four right angles. Okay, so they're alike. They both have two pairs of parallel sides. And four equal sides. How are they different? A square has to have four right angles. A rhombus does not. Okay. It can have, I mean, a square is called a rhombus because it has four equal sides. It meets the definition of a rhombus. It has two parallel sides and two pairs of parallel sides, and it has four equal sides. But a rhombus isn't always necessarily a square if it doesn't have right angles. All right, so number 9, classify the figure, select all that apply. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's definitely a quadrilateral. It is not a trapezoid because it has two pairs of parallel sides. This and this, this and this. It is a parallelogram because it has two pairs of parallel sides. It is not a rectangle because it does not have right angles. It is not a rhombus because all the sides are not equal. It is not a square because not all the sides are equal, and it doesn't have right angles. All right, so let's look at our last section, connect to art. The Louvre Museum is located in Paris, France. Architect I.M. Pei designed the glass and metal structure at the main entrance of the museum. The structure is called the Louvre Pyramid. Below is a diagram of part of the entrance to the Louvre Pyramid. Describe the quadrilaterals you see in the diagram. Okay, well, I see one trapezoid. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6 parallelograms. And they look like they have equal sides. So 6 parallelograms that look like rhombuses as well. That also look like rhombuses. All right, and how many triangles do you see in the diagram? Okay, so obviously we see one large one. So we can say 1. And then I see another one, the next larger one. So 1 plus 1. Okay, so right now all I have right now is the large one and this one here. And then I see 4 small ones. Okay. Then we have that one, that one, and that one. So that's 3 more. Okay, and then it looks like we go here and here. That's 1 more, and then also that way. So that's 2 more. So what is that? So we have 1, 2, the 4 little ones, 6, the 3 that we have in the middle, that's 9, and then the 2 red ones, 11. So 11 triangles. Okay. All right, so that's it for lesson 4-5. Our next time we meet, we'll be talking about the mid-chapter review. So until then, may the numbers always be in your favor.